Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Farm. Thinking right out here in my lab, where I do what I do for you. Today, I'm gonna break down a little problem a lot of us have. So I'm gonna bring it to the light and break down why you have no friends. It's not you, it's them. We tend to think, well, nobody want to be. No, it ain't you. Let me break that down for you right quick. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking way of life through mental and spiritual discipline. Practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we going with this? Let's get it together. So I ask the question: do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do. It's rhetorical. So if you don't have to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm your spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. I think know thyself and to my God be true. Right think is P Funk philosophy on personally I think this friendship thing is overrated. But why you have no friends, it's not your fault. It's not you. It's them. Let's talk about them. First of all, us. In my Teddy Pendergrass voice, where are all my friends? The rule is no money, no drugs, no friends. That was my lifestyle back in the day. Okay, I was driving big Cadillac, fancy money pop. Yeah, I did all that. So what's the problem with my buddy, my best friend and pastor? He been a good guy all his life, and he don't have no friends. So let's talk about not us, them. Okay, I know from experience in my life, the closer you get to God and start living righteous in front of yourself in life, you will start losing friends. You outgrow them. Okay, simple as that. You're growing and they're not. You got to just keep going, like the anvil and the balloon. If somebody's holding you back, cut that cord so you can float on and rise. I used to wonder, and my best friend, I used to say, dude, ever since I became a good guy, I ain't got no friends. He said, brother, right? I never had friends. Hold up. Dude, you a God fearing man, you a good dude, good brother. How you got no friends? So I'm looking at not us. No, I'm looking at y'all. Okay, and I used to wonder why, good guys are friendless. When you don't do what people want you to do, they won't be bothered with you. Okay, why? You ain't friend material. Friends are another word for users. I need somebody to tag along with so I can use to my benefit. I don't need them. I don't want them. I can't stand them. So I will be friendless. If those I don't need friends. Don't want them. That's what you are. Don't want that. But when you become God conscious, waking up. When I was living wrong, I couldn't find no space. I couldn't get by myself. I couldn't do nothing but go to the bathroom by myself. Other than that, my mother said, you got to have an entourage everywhere you go. Well, you living the lifestyle. Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's what they do. They tag along. they gonna ride the wave, so to speak. All right. But when you change and you become conscious of yourself, living right, doing the right thing, you have only what? Friend that you'll ever need. When you start being the friend of his, the other friends get jealous. Cause they want top dollar. No, you can't have that. I get that. You can't get that. So I get it. So spiritually, awaken people, Christians, Muslims, Jews, anybody who doing good, they would know what I'm talking about. What? They dance to what we call a solo beat. We dance to a different beat. Solo, not the group. No, God don't want groups. He do one on one. Okay, and we don't need the physical partners. Or you can do it on a woman. No, I don't need a woman to be happy. I don't need a woman to do what I need to do for myself. Simple. Understand that. I've been a bachelor a long time, so I know how to take care of myself. But those are things that a lot of people, because you want to be with somebody because you just need somebody to do other stuff that you don't want to do. That's using. Again, that's that mentality. Using people for what? For what they can do for you. If you can't manipulate them, you can't use them, you can't borrow money from them, what good are they? See? Well, if you can't use them, friends are users. If you got a friend that don't ask you for nothing, don't do that's a friend. Why? He ain't depending on you for nothing. He's just your friend. I got childhood friendships over 50 years. I know about them. But we talking about those people who just got no, I don't do that. I'm a grown man. I don't need friends, so I'm not beat. 5 years ago, I was friend. Man, I ain't got no friend. It's been going on 7 years now. I don't ever give a damn at this point. Okay, I'm not beat for that friendship thing. And once you obtain self mastery for yourself, that means you're becoming independent of others. So you don't need nothing from nobody. So you don't need to. Oh man, can you not? No, I don't depend on nobody for nothing. I used to have a few friends, but that got old. Why? I'm tired of borrowing, using, and doing. So I let that be. And when I reached my self mastery a few years ago, I have been walking alone. What the hell? Physically, spiritually, and mentally. I walk by myself, not by choice. Okay? Nobody want to walk with me? Okay, I'm still walking. I'm still walking, doing what I do. And the reason why self-knowledge is understood to be what? The best knowledge. Why? That's what you're going to need at Judgment Day. That's the knowledge that gets you into afterlife. That's the knowledge that will get you to God, to know thyself. Self-knowledge is what you need. Spiritual knowledge is God knowledge. I can do without every one of anybody that's in my life, from my kids to my parents to my wife, but I'm not able to be doing anything without God in my life. So I got one friend, and Christian call him Christ, Muslim call him Allah. But my friend, who I depend on, is in me. Who do I trust? Me. That's it. There you go. Simple. When you can't be used by people, they won't friend you. Why? If they can't get something from you, they don't need you, so they won't friend you. When they can borrow and get stuff from you, you their friend. Cause you know me, don't mean we friends. Okay, cause we called you acquaintance, don't make you my friend. If we haven't broken bread, we hadn't like that. My man said, Rock brother, Tony Rock. Look, everybody know what like that mean. Oh, I know you, but not like that. I deal with you, but not like that. Okay, so friends, not like that. There you go. My knowledge of God, aka thyself, is the reason why my friend list is why nobody wants to be bothered. Nope. I got my pastor. Remember, we got each other, and I say to say as a dude, outside of you, I can't do this nowhere else. I can't get this kind of conversation. Why? Nobody want to talk about God. Okay, so I got a brother who do, and I use them for that purpose. We talk about God, blessings, and the good and the bad. But if these kind of people who can't manipulate you, use you to their advantage, get stuff that they need or want from you whenever they need and want it, they got no use for you. What that tell you about them? See, again, it ain't you. It ain't you. Okay, that's my point. I told you, if you can't be manipulated, you can't be used and played to be and called your friend, they ain't gonna deal with you. You're only a friend if they got ways to use and manipulate you. When they can't get something from you, they got no use for you. So you not considered their friend. All right. I would be friendless, and I got no problem with that. And it's all right. Why? Because when you got God, We don't need nobody else, personally, really. If you understand that, I got God, I'm good. Okay? When all else fails, when I had that, I had a bunch of friends. When I got locked in that jail cell, all I had was God. So I know who rolling with me. And I know who I'm rolling with. I let it be known. I don't have no particulars. I'm with God. I'm with that guy. Moving on. Again, what? I'm unusable. Why? Because I have knowledge of things of myself. And I'm not going to let nobody play me or use me. And only thing that I need from you, man can't give me. What I need is only God can give me. Blessings. Okay, that's why I don't trust. What? Man, I need you. That's the man I want to be with. And if you're not God conscious, if you ain't on that level, don't worry about it. I ain't got nothing to say about you. Why? That's why the spirit is recognized by the falcon. You don't see a group of eagles or falcons. They solo. They do what they got to do on their own. And the eagle, a bad man. When he get too old and he get a little rusty, he leaves society, break off his beak, let it pull out his feathers, and come out all fresh again, reborn again after 40 years. That means they got 80-year lifespan. In 40 years, they go through transformation. If they don't, they die. Why? You won't be able to hunt. Your claws is too weak. Your beak is too weak. Can't do nothing. So, and your feathers is too heavy. So they die. Unless you do what? Do what you need to do for yourself. Again. And you need to find a friend in who? Yourself. The best friend you're going to have, the one that's in you. Christians call him Christ. I got a problem. However you get it to make you do what you need to do, by all means, have at it. Okay, I use knowledge. You can use whatever you want. But if you won't give into their nonsense, okay, of being used by them, okay, swayed and manipulated by them, they not going to be your friend. Okay, and half of them won't be a friend in the end anyway. They gonna walk away as soon as things get bad. The fair weather friends, no good time. Yeah. It started getting a little rough. All of a sudden, when I started running down, friends started far and few between. When I was on top, man, everybody was, when they started going down, yeah, they left. I understand that lifestyle also. And I personally, this is my pet peeve right here. I'm not going to dumb myself down to be friends or have a friendship with anybody to play spades, play checkers, play pity pat. I don't do those things. And that's what you want to do. You can do it without me. Why? I'm not going to subject myself to limit myself to play these little pity pat games, nonsensical games that don't do nothing for me. Okay? I control that. I don't talk sports. Well, yeah, I love sports. At this point in my life, I got no use for that. Okay? Understand that. I don't gossip. I don't spread the boo-boo back and forth about what he said, she said, who got what, who didn't do this. I don't do that about people. Or mainly politics. We ain't doing that. My mom always said, in her house, you can't talk religion and politics. I thought that was crazy, but I know just what she mean now. See, when you don't know something, and after a while, it takes a little time to hit. And when you got, yeah, eureka, I got it. Some people it takes a little while to see better. But all these things are useless information that we argue, fuss, and fight about and get all out of pocket when it has no meaning, no bearings at all. Just a waste of time. If we can't spend our time conversing about something productive and constructive, we don't need to talk. Moving on. And if you want to learn about yourself, aka God, I'm your friend. Why? Tune in. I got you daily. That's what I do. But if you want to talk about the game, and I ain't the dude for that. You won't get that here. I talk God. I'm a spiritual philosopher. I'm talking God when? All the time. Simply, yeah. If you come here and expect anything other than God, you're in the wrong place. That's like going to church, the Christian church, and not liking Christ. You're in the wrong place. This ain't the place for you. Okay? Again, I'm talking God all the time. And if God is not what you want to talk about, we won't be talking. We ain't got to have a conversation. Why? Because what you want to talk about, I don't. And what I want to talk about, which is God, you don't, we got nothing in common. Moving on. And talking and teaching about God, that don't make me religious. No, I don't preach. I don't carry no Bible. I don't do none of that. I teach you how to what? Be your best self and let you and God take care of the rest. I just point you in the direction. Remember in my man Denzel, he told him, I just get you to God. Nigga, you could take it up with him. I just want to be the man to get you to him. And he was killing you. I ain't killing you. I'm enlightening you to get you to God. So the concept is I'm just doing my job, trying to get you there. And that makes me spiritual. Okay? It's spiritual philosopher. I talk God. God is spirit. If our conversation is not about God, our conversation won't be a very short one. Why? Because I ain't talking about nothing else. Simple as that. Okay, I give you a few, but at a certain point in time, no, I'm out. I'm out. It makes sense. At a certain point in time, you gotta let the person know where you stand in the ladder that you're going up and they're walking. When you say, when you get to your point where I'm off, that means I don't know no more. I done took you far as I can go. I done went far as I can go with you. I'm off. That's what I would do. I just be off. And I've been off for a while from a bunch of people. Don't waste my time. I ain't got a problem with it. I'm not suffering from friendship or I ain't got nobody. Man, that's the least of my concern. I got you. All right. Now, wrapping it up, again, appreciate you tuning in. When you are real, remember, funk means real. I'm pure real. I'm not changing. And that's why a lot of people won't deal with me. Why? I won't acquiesce or change to what they want me to be or how they think I should be. Don't give a damn. Okay? I've been doing this for a while. I'm going to be me. And when you're real, what happens? You will have no friends. What the hell? I got to be fake, phony to have friends? Well, I would be a friend to somebody. It makes no sense. I have no friends right now, none. Well, I mean, I don't got nobody I pile around with. No, I don't do that. Every day, every chance I get. Okay, so I'm not beat for physical, people. No, I ain't got a problem with that. I spend a lot of time here, so that's why I use this thing and it just take me all over the place. But I enjoy doing what I do. That's right. I hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy too. I'm just making sure I get mine out. Somebody can use this. Why? I got a bunch of it. I'm just giving it away. Moving on. If knowledge was money, y'all would love me. Why? Cause I be giving it away. But y'all don't think knowledge is money, so y'all think what I'm giving ain't valuable. I know the value of what I'm giving. And those who receiving it, they know too. That's why I do it for you. All right, let me take it on them. When I was phony and fake, hustling, doing the wrong thing, drug dealing, I had friends up like nobody's business. I couldn't find out they wasn't friends. But at that time, I'm yeah, yes, my man. I was everybody's man. This is my man. This is my man. Yeah, baby, this is my man. This is my man. When I went to prison, I wasn't nobody's man. They even forgot about me. Why? They got another man. They just used me to get what they wanted. All right? I had to come to that realization too. That's another what I call that. See, when you realize certain things for real, that's called a rude awakening. A spiritual awakening when you find God and find yourself. The rude awakening you find out about the people, your loved ones and family and friends, you find out how they really are. That's rude. Why? Because you find out that they ain't been playing fair. So again, that hurts. But now that I've changed my life and turned over to serving God, became a better person, I can't find a friend. And my Teddy Pendergrass, where are all my friends? I'm a good guy now. Can't get a friend. But I have personally reached that state where I don't give a good hoot about a friend. Why? I got me and I got my best friend looking out for me and blessing me. And through what? My hard work and daily practice of what? Doing what's right and knowing I got me covered, knowing I'm doing the right thing, I'm content with just that. Why? I don't need friends for that. That's why. I don't need anybody to do what I do. You can only reach the level I'm at, self-mastery, by what? Putting in your work. Okay? Yourself, effort. Nobody else. And what? Every day. And your goal is to what? Know thyself. That's the right thinking way. And if you're doing anything in your life other than that, you're doing it the wrong way or you're going the wrong way. Pay attention, get knowledge of self, and you can do anything else you want. With self-knowledge, you can achieve anything that you can conceive. But start with getting to what? The kingdom of heaven. I'll tell you that, Christian. No, know thyself. That don't stop you from being nothing other than what? Somebody who's not dumb, a fake friend, a phony person. Self-knowledge make you a good person for who? Yourself. Start from there. All right? Wrap it up. And you can only reach this level by putting in the work, which I've done for years and will continue. But if you have God as your friend, now you have what we consider to be what? The ultimate friend who will guaranteed be there in the end. When all else failed, that's who was there. I ain't trying to get to that point no more in life, but I know he'll be there with me no matter how I do and what I do. So I try to do the right thing for him, so that way he can be proud of me too, like that guy was. And in life, right there, because you perform for the person who you respect and admire the most, and that should be your higher self, and more importantly, your parents. In closing, right thinkers, man, you all live to be 100. And for me, 100 minus a day. So I never know that my right thinkers who now know why they have no friends, it ain't them. It ain't you, it's them. It's passed away. Be your best self. Don't worry about nobody else. And you don't need friends to do that.